Hello everyone! Today we're gonna take a look at the new Levels UI, since I've seen some people are a bit confused by the new layout, but we're gonna have a quick look at it and see how it works right now. So, first things first, you will see that some buttons are missing, specifically 3 buttons. One is the one to configure the levels, the other 2 are the one to go up and down a level. Those have been removed since they are kind of redundant now that the new UI is kind of cleaner and stuff, so they're not going to be here anymore. Now, what is new is that the interface is completely new. Now you can drag it around, you can resize it, and all those nice things. But let's take a look at what the buttons do, because this is what is important. So the trash can, as you might assume, it will remove all the levels that you have defined. This scene button will try to grab whatever levels you have from the scene. So basically, if you don't have anything defined, it will grab them from pre-existing objects on the scene. We will look at it. This is to toggle the edit mode. This is to add a level, and this is to show wherever your players are, in which level. So we will go through all of this. I will note as well that there is no pre-generate suggested levels button that was in the old UI. And for those things, you can go into the levels macros, and you have all these presets that you can use. So remember that if you apply a preset, you will have to close the UI. So let's close the UI. We use the 2-story house with basement. We just execute. And then we have our preset right here. But let's start from the beginning. So let's clean up our levels and let's see how this works. So you just started, you need to define your levels. Very simple. You just click plus, and plus will add a level. So let's say we want to do the house with basement. So we will add 3 levels. Now you will notice that you can select them, but nothing is happening. You cannot modify anything. That's because you want the edit mode. So you click on the edit mode, and now you can go in here. So we can go top, and we can do let's start maybe from the middle one, I guess. So we have our 0, 9, it's a classic, so ground, and then we have our top, which is gonna be 10, 19, and then we have another ground floor that's gonna be -10 to -1, and this is a basement. And now we have our levels. You can remove a single level by clicking on the trash icon right here, and you can reorder them. So it is kind of relevant to have them in some kind of order because of how the automatic placement of stairs work. So you want to have them from top to bottom. So like I have them right here. When you're done with your editing, you can go back and you're back in your UI. And then it's as simple as it has always been. So you select your level, and whenever you place something, it will be placed at that level, so 0, 9. I'm not going to go through anything else because everything else is kind of the same as it was before. These buttons still work the same, only this interface has changed because you don't really need all those buttons that you had before. So let's go over the other options. So we've seen the edit options within the add option, the clear option. Let's get the levels from scene now. So let's say I have my ground, I have my basement. I'm gonna place something else like this, and then on the top floor I'm gonna place on the ground top. On my top floor I'm gonna place like this. So now I have my levels here. And I want to show you what happens when you delete stuff. So if I now clear all my levels, now I don't have any levels, but I do have placeables that have elevations. So I can grab from scene, and there you go. So they get automatically read from this. Of course, it will not grab the name because it doesn't know what levels these are. But it will grab the numbers, so you can then go to edit mode and just like kind of give them some names. And then you can go back, and it's still working as before. Okay, so this is basically how the new UI works. I hope you like it. I think the new change is very welcome. It's much more usable. And we still have another function to check out, which is, if I grab my starter hero, so if I click this people button here, you will see that now I have my player in the UI. So this will work only for like assigned players, so not any kind of random token, so players only. So if I move, you will see that the token will move to the correct level. And before we had the issue that if you selected a token while the UI was open, you didn't get the correct preview from the point of view of the token, so you had to close it every time. Right now, that should be fixed, so you should be able to always have this open and select tokens around. And if you click on a token, it will select it for you, so you don't need to like go around to find them. It will go to you, its level. And yes, that is basically what this new UI is about. I hope you're enjoying these new changes. They should make your life way easier. And I see you in the next video.